In May 2014, the Foundation launched its 1 Billion Acts of Peace campaign. Acts of Peace take the form of service projects such as this. As you may know, biking is an important method of transportation in Eugene, Oregon. In 2015, 7.6% of workers reported that they used a bike to get to work. That's almost 6,000 people. Take a look at the logo here. Now, take a look at this UO student ID card. As you may notice, the 9-5 symbol on this logo was borrowed from the 9-5 number on the student ID card. Students visiting the pantry can come by and select one item from each category. The pantry has seen about 100 students a week for the past 3 weeks. Every Thursday afternoon, students line up to grab food from the food pantry on 19th Avenue. University of Oregon student Kylan Carlson says he comes by every week.
It's really nice to have something that kind of subsidizes the ability to be a student and to have enough food for the day. Students visiting the pantry can come by and select one item from each category. The pantry has seen about 100 students a week for the past 3 weeks. In the fall of 2015, a record 149 students showed up. At the UO Feast event, community members gathered to discuss the growing problem of student poverty and food insecurity. Student Kasha helped organize the event. Kiara believes food insecurity for college students is misunderstood.
Being broke in college is like a rite of passage, and it's like the struggle that means you like did college right or something, but it's not. It can actually be like really significant poverty, and that's not something to be taken lightly at all.
Organizers discuss selling ugly produce, providing food resource guides, and creating on-campus markets where students can use their SNAP benefits. Kasha says the work at Feast is important, but the community and the UO need to address the underlying issue of poverty.
The actual issue is a lot deeper, and that doesn't mean it's unsolvable. It just means it needs to be tackled at all levels.
But Carlson is unsure if the university should tackle the problem.
Okay. I'm not sure if it's their priority or if it's the student groups that are around the university that are in charge of making sure that we're okay.
Chloe Spencer, Oregon News. It's 40 degrees and raining today, but you will still see students bundled up in winter gear riding their bikes to class. For many Eugene residents, biking is a necessity, and learning how to repair a bike is just as important. That's something that the students of bike school recognize.
Just having like at least a little bit of knowledge, so if I'm going to be biking every single day or going on a bike trip, that I feel like if something happens, I can fix it and I don't necessarily have to rely on other people.
Katie Brainerd is one of the students that attends bike school, and she says biking is a huge part of her life.
I live off campus, so I take the river path to school on my bike every single day.
Brainerd is not alone. As you may know, biking is an important method of transportation in Eugene, Oregon. In 2015, 7.6% of workers reported that they used a bike to get to work. That's almost 6,000 people. At the University of Oregon, those percentages are even higher. 23% of students and 22% of faculty members use a bike to get to school. In this class, students get their hands dirty. They work on their bikes during a lesson using the tools provided. Instructor Al Hongo finds this hands-on learning experience empowering.
They grasp this concept that they know that they can wield as power for themselves.
And as for Brainerd,
It's fine. I had fun.
she finds a sense of joy. Chloe Spencer, Oregon News. Most students would still be asleep at 9 a.m. on a Saturday, but not these kids. These students are learning about peace in their communities from Nobel Peace Prize winner Oscar Arias. An international organization known as Peacejam provided this unique opportunity. Arias, who is also the former president of Costa Rica, won the award in 1987 for his efforts in ending the Central American crisis. Now he seeks to pass his knowledge to youth.
We must encourage young people to place their hands on the tiller of history. Military outcomes in our
About 100 students participated. They got to ask Arias questions. Then they joined their family groups led by youth mentors. Boran Israel Magursa is one of those youth mentors. He hopes Arias inspires his students.
They can grow up to be like him. They can make a huge difference, and it starts by making small differences.
Peacejam organizers are big believers in making small differences. In May 2014, the Foundation launched its 1 Billion Acts of Peace campaign. Acts of Peace take the form of service projects such as this. As of right now, over 18 million acts of peace have been completed.
Magursa planted mulch around trees by the Mackenzie River. Spreading mulch helps the trees survive harsh weather. Students shoveled and carried buckets of mulch up and down the road. Kai Christensen thinks Peacejam is a valuable experience.
It's a way of giving experience to younger people to try to make a change.
It also gives him hope.
I feel unempowered slightly, but because of that, that's the time that we need to come together more than ever.
Chloe Spencer, Oregon News.